habit? I've been thinking a lot about this because for the last month, I've been collecting blog posts on how to develop a writing habit from other experts. And I've also been compiling an ebook about how to create a writing habit. The book's actually out if you're interested in it. It's called the Write Nonfiction NOW Guide to a Writing Habit. So sorry for the shaking. I'm holding the phone. My arms don't seem to be quite as in the habit of holding a phone for very long. Anyway, so I want you to think about it. You know, things we do like brushing our teeth is sort of habitual. We know that we get up in the morning and we brush our teeth. We may have habits like, you know, pushing our hair. We don't think about it, we just do it. And that's what a habit is. A habit is something you do habitually without any thought. Okay, so it's rote. It just happens. So if I want to have a writing habit, I have to sit down at my desk every day at the same time. So maybe it's right after I brush my teeth, and I have to write. And over time, people say 30 days, it's usually more like 60, 66 days, even longer. There are studies that show that it can take quite long, like over 200 days to develop a habit. But I have to sit down every day, and that's what I have to do. I have to actually do the writing and make it habitual. Okay, so that's how it becomes a habit, is by me doing it all the time, every day. Now, how do you actually develop a habit? Besides doing it every day, there are some tricks and tips that you can put to use. And so one might be to actually attach whatever it is you want to make into a habit to another habit. So maybe it's like brushing your teeth. So immediately after you brush your teeth, you go and you write, or you paint, or you exercise, whatever the habit is that you want to have. You do it immediately after something else. The other way to develop a habit is to make sure that whatever you're doing is small. It's a small habit. So for a writing habit, for instance, you might want to only write 2 sentences, or write for 10 minutes, or produce 250 words, or whatever it is, something smaller, so you don't feel like it's such a big thing that you have to do. And then when you accomplish the little habit, you can build. So you start with tiny habits and you build up to bigger habits, okay? The other thing is to put whatever it is that you want to be doing, the habit you want to create, into the context of a bigger plan. So if you want to accomplish something, then you have a habit that's getting you there. So you think of you want to run a marathon. Well, first you have to go out and run every day, right? You have to start running every day. Then you can move on to running, for 30 minutes every day, and then you can move on to running 2 hours every day, right? So you can just build. So you want to build on the habit, but have a goal in mind. So those 3 things are super helpful. So attach your habit to another habit, right? The habit you're forming, attach it to a habit you already have. Start with small habits, tiny habits, and then have a goal and be working towards that goal by constantly building on the habit that you're starting. So what is it that you'd like to do more habitually? What would you like to have a habit of? Going to sleep earlier, painting every day, getting up at 5 a.m.? What is it? Walking every day? What is it? Tell me in a comment down below what it is you want to build a habit, what kind of habit you want to build, okay? And that's my challenge to you. Start building a habit. Start building a habit. So if you don't know me, I'm Nina Amir. I'm the Inspiration to Creation Coach. Today I want to inspire you to create a habit, some habit that you've been wanting to develop. Okay, so I'm the Inspiration to Creation Coach. I like to help you get from where you are now to where you want to go. And I want you to not get in your way of doing that. I'm a high performance coach, and if you're interested in high performance coaching, I work with all kinds of people. I work with writers, I work with dancers, I work with equestrians, I work with people who are spiritual and conscious a lot of the time, because I have spirituality and personal development are my passions. And so I work with a lot of people who have those kind of interests. And I give a free 1 hour, or actually it's more like 90-minute strategy session, a high performance coaching strategy session. So if that's something you're interested in, fill out the form. You can see the little link. Fill out the form to apply for a free certified high performance coaching strategy session, and we'll get together for a little while, an hour, hour and a half, sometimes even 2 hours, and we'll talk. I will give you some tips and tools and strategies, and you can experience what it's like to work with a high performance coach and see whether we're a good fit to work together. But I promise you'll walk away with more clarity, more energy, more courage, more productivity, more influence, or at least the strategies and tips and tools that will help you have those things. Okay? So I promise you'll walk away with things that you can use immediately. If that's of interest to you, fill out the application by clicking on the link, and I will talk to you soon. And until then, as always, go out and achieve more inspired results.